Okay, here's the problem I got. I'm hoping you get this video because I'm getting tired of emailing. Because every time I email, people don't seem to hear what you got to say when they read an email. And they assume how you're acting. Now, I'm telling you, I'm getting fucking mad getting these emails. And every time I tell you I need a stipulation in there that I don't want them to trespass on my property without my permission, you change something in here. The first thing that you sent me had didn't have it in there at all, and then you ended up putting in there on 874, paragraph 874. It is requested that the language be added to require at least a 48-hour notice to the resident, except in the event of emergencies. And okay, look, I got a problem with it, but I was willing to leave that in there. Now, I emailed you and told you that my concern was that if there's a leak in the trailer, a leak somewhere in the trailer, if they see it, then they should shut the main off that I don't have on my trailer that they should put in and call me or leave me a letter or something telling me that I have a leak underneath my trailer that I needed to take care of. And what you did was you took that whole thing out and you replaced it with this. This is what I got in the mail, so I can only assume that you sent this exact copy to them. In which case, if they read this, they're going to think I'm a fucking idiot. 874. It is requested that the paragraph be amended to provide that in the event of a leak is suspected, the community shall inform the resident who will take whatever action is necessary as the owner of the home. You left the 48 hours notice out. And I was willing to deal with that. And what you told me in the email was you were going to add this to it. You didn't tell me you were going to delete anything. So what you did was you deleted that and then put this in there. This by itself makes me look stupid. It should be amended that I get a 48-hour notice. And then this should be on there. But what I really want is I do not want these people in my home. I don't want them under my trailer without my permission. I don't want them pulling skirting out and going underneath my trailer. That's the same as coming in my screen porch and then coming in my home. I don't want them coming in my screen porch. That is an extension of my home. Inside my screen porch is an extension of the inner workings of my home. I don't know how you see it, but that's how I see it. And that's what I want stipulated in here. There is no admittance into my property, under my trailer, in my home, in my screen house, my screened-in porch. There is no entrance without my consent. If there's an emergency and I have a leak, which is what they put in the lease, then there should be a shut-off valve out here for them to shut off and then they can call me. I do not want them in my home. I had to pay a building inspector to come out to inspect this trailer before I moved in to make sure it was suitable to live in. Now I got to deal with these idiots coming out here and harassing me whenever they fucking feel like it, inspecting my home. That's unfair. I own the trailer, not the land. If you was to wake up early in the morning and find somebody sitting on your porch inside your home, I'm sure you have one, would you not feel threatened and whoop their ass? Shoot them, something. Would you not feel like somebody broke into your home? If this stipulation is not put in there, and somebody comes walking into my home and fixing my trailer, wakes me up, well, not fixing my trailer, but inspecting my trailer, I hear shit, I go outside, I see a stranger doing something to my trailer, I didn't hire anybody, I didn't call anybody, I'm assuming it's a stranger. And what you don't seem to get is there's already, people have had their trailers broken into. There was already a home invasion in here. And I'm not tolerating that shit. I got security cameras up. I got no trespass signs because of this shit. And they know there's crackheads in there. There's been multiple reports filed at the police station. I am within reason. So when I tell you, when I walk out of my home and find somebody inside my home, in any extension of my home, yeah, I'm going to kick their ass in self-defense. I'm not going to ask questions. Under the considerations of what's going on, I don't think you understand the severity of what's going on in this trailer park. And these new owners These people, I don't know if they own it, if they're a management company. They tell me they own it, but they are a management company. I don't know who they are, but they're continuously going around fucking with people. 5 people have gotten lawyers. 5 families have gotten lawyers. 5 more families are moving out because of this lease. This is an unreasonable lease. This lease was made for somebody who's renting an apartment or a house. I am renting land. I am not renting my fucking trailer. I need this put in there. I don't know how else to say this to you. I've been conversing through emails, trying to explain to you that I want this in there. I tell you I want it in there, that I think it's unfair for them to come into my home without my permission. When you have to open something to go in, anywhere on my trailer, you are breaking and entering. Well, it's trespass because nothing's locked. So if they have to take my skirting off, that's like opening up my door and then coming in. It's an extension of my home. I want that in here. And I'm under the assumption that you sent this out. Now listen, I was under the understanding that you were going to add the part about leaks in my trailer. They see a leak, they contact me to shut it off and have it fixed. I thought you were going to add that to the 48 hours, but apparently you didn't. But since we're at this point, and I'm assuming they got this already, I'm upset. I'm upset because every time I tell you this, you change something. You do something different than what I'm trying to say. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't mean to yell, but I'm getting very fucking frustrated. I've had it up to here with people taking advantage of me. I don't know if they think I'm stupid, too nice, or I'm going to pussy out because I ain't got no fucking money. I don't know what's going on. I mean, are you afraid to face the judge? Is that what it is? Because I'm more afraid of the jury than I am a judge. The reason I came back to Hoffman and DiMuzio is because they are the only people I know that can walk in a courtroom, and I've had Joe take all my cases. Joe can walk into a courtroom and I will see other lawyers sweating. And they start stuttering. Because the motherfucker walks in there with confidence. Like he knows what he's doing. And he does. He's got this confidence. And I go in there and I tell him what my problem is. I hire him. He tells me, don't worry about it. Go home and do your job. I'll take care of it. And he did. He did. This is why I came back. I don't want somebody who's afraid of a judge. I want somebody to defend me and my rights. This country's falling apart because people are too fucking scared of the system. I don't want somebody that's scared of the system. I want somebody that's fucking mad. I want somebody that's mad that his client is being taken advantage of. This country's falling apart because we don't have enough of that. I need somebody who's going to walk in that courtroom and know goddamn right well he's fucking right and he's going to win. That's what I want. And the purpose of this, I want to put everything on this paper. I don't want little fucking things on here that make it sound like I'm scared or I don't know what I'm talking about. You got to do this with confidence. You got to write in there like, this is a matter of fact. He's got a problem with this, that, the other thing. I don't want them thinking I don't know that. I don't want them thinking that neither one of us know what we're talking about. I need them to think about what you're sending them. Yeah, chances are this is going to end up in court. But I need something that's written that says, worry about me, man. That's what I need this to say. I need them to open this letter up and say, you need to worry about me. That's what I need them to see. You put it all on there, and then you give it to them with confidence. They open this up, and it gives them food for thought. Well, okay, he's right on this one, he's right on that one, oh, I don't know about that one. And then they ponder, and then they think, well, what's going to happen in the courtroom? Is it worth getting a lawyer? Especially knowing that they got 5 other lawyers to contend with. Do they really want to spend the money to go to court? Maybe they could work with me and give me a deal here. Maybe I can enjoy my fucking beer out of my fire and my lawn chairs. Maybe I can rest assured drinking that beer that if a tree falls down, I ain't got to pay to have it removed, they do. Maybe I can rest assured and sleep good when I go to bed, knowing that somebody's not going to come into my trailer, into my screen porch, or under my trailer. I want to be able to sleep, and I want to be able to go out there and have a beer and enjoy my fire after a hard week at work. Now, you said you worked at Campbell's Express before, and I was kind of hoping that you understood the hours that we put in. I don't know what's going on in your mind, but if you worked with the cigarettes, them people over there think that the drivers are spoiled and all this other fucking shit. Because they only get like $9 an hour, $10 an hour. And they get mad when they see the drivers getting $20-something an hour. And then the other loaders getting $20-something an hour. That pisses them $9 an hour guys off. Was you one of them? I'm getting this feeling like you're either scared, you don't want the case. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I need you to work with me. I need somebody to not take no shit. I need somebody to make these motherfuckers sweat in the courtroom. I don't know how else to put this. You put everything down on this, you make it sound like you know what you're talking about, you send it to them, you make them think, and I might just get a counteroffer that I can deal with. And then I don't have to go to court. But this looks like something that they'll laugh at. And I'm going to go to court. Is that what you want? You want me to spend more money on court? I just don't understand. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I would expect you as a lawyer to know that mobile homes on land, renting land, have different laws. There are different laws in the state of New Jersey for mobile home owners that are renting land. The law recognizes the hardship it is to be evicted and have to have your trailer moved. There are laws in place. This is my home. Look at it as though it's your home. Would you let your mortgage company come anytime that they want to and search your home? Or say they need to inspect it with hopes they're going to find something else? Because that's all this is. That's all that is. They want to come inspect my home to see if they can find anything else that has nothing to do with what they're inspecting it for. I want to put a stop to it. Inside my screen porch, I have $3,000 worth of tools. Might be more than that. I got drill presses, mills, everything. And it's nice, neat, clean. And there's coverings on my windows so nobody can see in. I don't want that moved. I don't want them bitching about that. I don't want them coming in my screen home. And you need to put in this letter, the stipulation. I feel as though it's unreasonable to remove my trespass signs because of the drug addicts that have lived here and how many break-ins there were, and that there was also a home invasion. Mr. Miller feels as though the trespass signs and the cameras detour people from breaking in. I don't think you understand. I'm not your normal person. I'm not going to sit down and suck your balls and hang on every word you say. I'm all about my rights here, man. I'm all about my rights, dude. That's why this country's falling apart. Because everybody's too fucking scared. That's why Democrats get to do what they do. That's why liberals cry like little fucking babies. Everybody's afraid. And this country's falling apart because ain't nobody got the goddamn balls to stick up for the goddamn Constitution or somebody else's rights. You got to know I care when I threw that fucking pet stipulation in there. I understand there's people that can't afford this, but I can't afford to take on the whole trailer park, but I do what I can. Listen, I need to be defended. I mean, you want to run this by Joe? Maybe Joe can help you, but you need to understand the laws for a mobile home owner are different from those that live in an apartment or rent a house. I just don't think you understand. So I ask you to change it, and you don't even put anything in there that I wanted you to. You said you were going to add it, but you didn't add it. You put it in there, and you took the other thing out. You could have put them in there together, 48-hour notice and that. It's like hot or cold, man. You just don't want to do what I want you to do in this letter. Just because it's in this letter don't mean we have to bring it up at court. You need to make them think, man. Worry about court when we get to court. Thank you.